Hey, Craig Valine here, and I am just going to go through this offer that I made on Black Friday, and it expires today on Monday, December 2nd, Cyber Monday at midnight. So if you have not been able to view the website because of links or whatever, there's been a problem with malware on my website. I'm going to read it to you, and I hope you'll pay attention because the shock and awe system is the number one differentiating tool you can use that virtually no other business around is using unless they've learned from me or from my teacher Dan Kennedy. So I want you to pay attention, just listen. I'll go through it quick. If you have any questions, feel free to email me afterwards. So in honor of Black Friday and Cyber Monday and the whole shopping spree through after the Thanksgiving holiday, I made an offer for you, and it's now you can get your own lead generation shock and awe system for just half off. In honor of the Black Friday weekend from now through December 2nd, I'm offering to help you design your first shock and awe package for just half the normal fee. Now you can get a full shock and awe package creation session for 50% off the normal price. My clients generally pay a minimum of $9.97 for the same service, but you can save 50% and get the same session for just half the fee of $498.50. That's half price. The reason I'm offering this discount is my way of saying happy Black Friday weekend, and thank you for being a loyal friend, member, and subscriber. And if the 50% savings weren't enough to celebrate, I'm throwing in 4 free bonuses worth $915. The first bonus is an instant expert audio interview. You'll be interviewed by me in a Larry King fashion as business or consumer advocate to position yourself as an expert to your target market, to put on a CD, to put in your shock and awe package on your website, transcribe, and use as a report or book or whatever. It is ideal to use as a lead magnet to get qualified prospects to raise their hand and give you their personal information. The value of that is $198. Second bonus is instant expert video interview. You'll be interviewed by me at my home video studio or at your office to introduce yourself to your prospective customers, clients, a patient, to put on a DVD, to put in your shock and awe package on your website, transcribe, and use as a report or book or whatever. The value for that is $290. You'll get a 2-page lead generation website. Shock and awe package is nothing without the qualified leads to send it to. Whether you have a website already or not, this 2-page lead generation website will focus capturing the information of an interested prospect and giving away your lead magnet, your audio or video interview, to them in exchange for their personal contact information. It's an absolute must for any serious entrepreneur. The value of that is $250. And lastly, bonus number 4 is printer-ready lead generation postcard. You'll get a printer-friendly PDF version of a lead generation postcard that you can take to any local or online printer and have printed for your use almost immediately. You'll be able to use this postcard to send to a qualified list of potential customers or clients that will capture their attention and lead them back to your lead generation website to request your lead magnet and then to receive your shock and awe package. The value of that is $177. So here's a picture of an example of a shock and awe kit, a big box. It says this just arrived from Craig Valine, and the reason for the shock and awe is because they're expecting a brochure, more information, a CD or something, and they get something that really shocks them, that makes them go, holy crap, right? In fact, I call it a holy crap kit. Dan Kennedy called it a shock and awe kit. So let me tell you a little bit more about what a shock and awe kit really is. And it's the real secret for separating yourself from any other competitor. So my headline, who else wants to separate yourself from any other competitor, attract and engage your customers' attention, create instant authority, and get them to nearly beg you to do business with you using the awesome attention-grabbing power of the shock and awe package? Dear friend, if you've never heard of the term shock and awe package, it's credited to my mentor Dan Kennedy, who has been a proponent of instructing business owners to create an impressive package of stuff that is sent to people who want more information about your product or service. Whereas most business owners do as little and cheaply as possible when somebody requests information from them, shock and awe marketing takes it to a whole nother level. The concept behind the shock and awe package is to create a benefit-laden package or kit that is so unique looking and full of useful content the recipient has no other choice but to notice and, if done right, engage with it. Personally, I've used the shock and awe package for my own business and for certain private clients. While Dan Kennedy is a proponent of creating lavish, often expensive packages, I've been able to get great results without spending a lot of money. If you're new to this concept or on a tight budget, I can help you create a cost-effective shock and awe package. There are two obvious ways you can use a shock and awe package in your business. You can create one that is designed to be sent when a person requests information about your product or service, or you can create a kit that is sent when a person becomes a new customer, client, or patient. Let me offer some insight on each. Shock and awe packages for lead generation. Hopefully, if you're reading this letter, you're a student of direct response marketing and the principle of getting people to raise their hand and give you permission to market to them. For years, business owners have offered all types of carrots to get people to respond to their advertising and marketing. Oftentimes, what they send in response is weak and unimpressive. Instead, consider how you can create an information kit that is unlike any other. One of the first things I would suggest is to give it a cool name and use this name in your marketing. This is what my friend and colleague Mike Capuzzi did for an information technology client several years ago during a lead generation marketing campaign he created for them. They sent a multi-step direct mail campaign offering the opportunity to receive a free disaster prevention kit, whose picture they featured prominently throughout their campaign. The kit, as you can see below, was sent in a priority mail box, and it contained a customer-branded attaché case full of client-focused information to help them choose his client as the premier choice in information disaster recovery. This particular kit included, among other things, a testimonial book, a guarantee certificate, and a special response offer to try out the system. It also contained a sealed bubble envelope that was only to be opened in case they felt disaster recovery was not a critical issue. Inside it was another letter and a flashlight and a deck of cards to be used whenever the power goes out. All be told, the entire kit costs Mike's client less than $30. Over the course of their campaign, they sent out over 100 kits that resulted in a number of clients for Mike's client. The kit was a huge success. Here's another one, Safe Dentistry Health Kit for lead generation. Another client of Mike's, local dentist who was on much more limited budget, used a shock and awe package as a carrot in his print and radio advertising. In this particular case, he created his Safe Dentistry Health Kit, which included a customer pocket folder in which he inserted a number of helpful items, including a report, a trio of trifold brochures, a testimonial booklet, and an audio CD of a radio interview where he was the featured guest. Note, simply sending a shock and awe package doesn't guarantee a sale or success. It's just part of the customer-oriented marketing process, and effective follow-up is key. In these examples, the kits were sent by mail, and depending on your campaign, it might be worth the money to hand deliver your shock and awe package, like a friend did when she had her kits delivered by Gorilla. Silly, huh? But it shock and awes the recipient. So shock and awe packages for new customers. Another opportunity to employ a shock and awe package is when a new customer, client, patient comes on board again. This is a great opportunity to delight and surprise folks and uniquely position your business. In this case, the package can be part of your product or service where a person expects it. Just make sure to include some unexpected bonuses and fun gifts, or as a surprise package they had no idea was coming. Could be as simple as a box of homemade cookies and a handwritten note. A few years back, when I was still running the LA area GKIC, I created my new member income explosion kit, which was a gift I gave entrepreneurs that joined our group. It's now called the Small Business Relief Package. In my case, I made a big deal and presented it at the end of the meeting. The kit was designed to position me and the group in a very positive light, and every single item was included for very specific reasons. Some of the items I put in this new member explosion kit were a welcome letter introducing them to the group and how to take advantage of everything in the toolkit, a copy of my book, The Ultimate No BS Guide to Entrepreneurial Success. By being an author, this instantly positions me as an authority. A DVD and action guide from my friend Scott Evans, with whom I do workshops and consulting with. This positions Scott as an expert. The definitive guide to 3D direct mail marketing. 10 big breakthroughs in business and in life by Dan Kennedy, included in the 2-month free trial membership with GKIC at the time. A complimentary marketing breakthrough strategy session to help them get started fast. I also had an article on why top performers use coaches. It's included to nudge them towards private coaching or the mastermind. And lastly, a pay it forward sheet to get them to refer 3 friends and receive another free gift. And as you can see, this is some of the items that are in the kit. Some of them I didn't have available. Dan Kennedy says, the shock and awe kit is my secret weapon for my progressive clients. It is authority in a box. It prepares and conditions qualified prospects to be sold before they ever meet with you. It's a brilliant tool, and I believe everyone should use it. If you really want to separate yourself from anyone else who does what you do, create instant authority with your prospects, sell them in advance to ever meeting you, and nearly beg you to do business with you, I encourage you to take advantage of this incredible offer to help you create your first shock and awe package in a private session with me, Craig Valine. So here's what you get just as a recap, okay? So it's an up to 1 hour strategy with me to create a mock-up of your first shock and awe package. You'll get help and expert advice from me on the appropriate marketing strategy to use it. You'll get interviewed by me in a Larry King style audio format to put on a CD to clue to your kit that positions you as the expert. You'll get interviewed again by me at my home video studio or at your office to put on a DVD to include in your kit that gets people to know, like, and trust you as the expert that you are. You'll get a 2-page lead generation website that brings your ideal prospects into your sales funnel. You'll also get a printer-ready lead generation postcard that helps your ideal prospects, that drives them to your lead generation website and gets them to request your lead magnet, which ultimately gets them to receive your shock and awe package. So that's it. The shock and awe package, again, helps create instant authority, and I'm going to just show you that again. It helps you engage and attract your customers, helps you separate yourself from any other competitor, creates instant authority, and gets them to nearly beg you to do business with you if it's done right. It has awesome attention-grabbing power, and it's known as the shock and awe package. Now, just as a reminder, this is a 50% off sale. It's only good till tonight, December 2nd, instead of $9.97, which is a minimum fee, by the way. That's not the total fee that I usually charge, but it's the minimum fee. You can get 50% off that minimum fee and just pay $498.50 today. So that's it. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, send an email to me at craigvaline@hotmail.com. That's the easiest way to get me. Otherwise, click the link below and take action, and let's get started. And as soon as I receive your commitment, your paid commitment here, I'll be in touch within the next couple days, and we'll start getting going. So you can have one within the next 2 weeks, ready to go. All right, I'm Craig Valine, and your No BS Craig from EMP Results. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I hope that I can help you shock and awe your way to business success.